On this edition of Fulton at Work, the Public Works Department begins the process of expanding and improving one of its largest treatment facilities, and its education and outreach team promotes public understanding of water quality, conservation, and other environmental issues that affect our community. Plus, we'll explore the fun and educational programs taking place at your local library this summer after that final school bell rings. It all starts right now on Fulton at Work. Welcome to Fulton at Work. I'm Darrell Carver. The Big Creek Water Reclamation Facility serves the largest service area and the largest total flow of treatment facilities in North Fulton County. The Department of Public Works is looking to upgrade and expand the Big Creek Water Reclamation Facility, and the expansion project will upgrade and expand the facility 24 to nearly 40 million gallons per day to meet the projected wastewater treatment demands from future growth and eliminate odors from the facility. Though the facility has undergone several upgrades and expansions since 1969, this current one is expected to last approximately 40 years. Now, when we come back, we're going to talk to the department's director to find out what the process involves and how long it's expected to take. So please, stay with us. Welcome back to Fulton at Work. I'm Darrell Carver. The Public Works Department is meeting the projected wastewater demands of Fulton County. Joining us now to explain how is the Director of Public Works, David Clark. First of all, Mr. Clark, thank you for joining us once again on Fulton at Work.
Hi, Darrell. Thank you for having me today.
Please tell our viewers what purpose the Big Creek Water Reclamation Facility serves.
The Big Creek facility serves our main and principal wastewater treatment facility for the North Fulton area. It treats about 20 to 22 million gallons a day of wastewater that comes to the plants through a variety of areas, and we treat it before returning the water back to the Chattahoochee River.
Exactly what areas of Fulton County does it serve?
It mostly serves Roswell and Alpharetta, but there's small areas of Milton as well as Johns Creek, and then even through some agreements that we have with the surrounding counties, some flow from Cobb County and Forsyth County comes to the plant.
And why is expansion for the Big Creek Water Reclamation Facility so necessary?
The current treatment size of the facility is 24 million gallons a day. And since we're at almost capacity, like I said, we're treating between 20 and 22 million gallons a day most days. It's time to increase the capacity so growth can continue throughout the North Fulton area.
During this process, you've asked the public for their input on these expansion plans. Why is their input so important for this particular project?
First and foremost, we really do want to be a good neighbor to the surrounding communities. The Big Creek facility abuts two very large subdivisions, and so we want to make sure that we hear their concerns about the operation and the construction of the plant before we actually finish the design work.
And how do the neighborhoods around Big Creek feel about this? Will they be affected in any way?
Well, we're really hoping that the end product is going to stop some of the impacts that the neighborhoods are experiencing today. Primarily today we get a lot of complaints about noise and odor that's coming from the plant itself, and so we're taking a lot of measures to ensure that we address those concerns as part of our design project. So our conversations so far with the neighborhood has been very, very positive because they like the idea that their concerns about the odor and noise is being heard by staff and being incorporated in the plants. They are raising some concerns about noise during the actual construction of the plants, and obviously there's going to be some noise that goes along with that. But we're also working very closely with the City of Roswell to ensure that our work activities fall within lines of the City of Roswell's requirements and ordinances to minimize whatever impact they have on the neighborhood during the construction. But at the end of the day, I think most of the residents understand that the final product is really going to be such a much better kind of environment for them once the project is done, and so they're willing to kind of live through some of the construction inconvenience that's going to happen.
If you could, please talk about some of the challenges of combining public input with the ideas of your staff and of the design team.
Well, fortunately, the size of the plant, the actual property that the plant sits on, is large enough to allow us to kind of balance some of these issues. We have to be careful because we can't get too close to the Willio Creek or the Chattahoochee River buffers that are on that property. But we are being able to move the plants around to minimize the noise impact primarily, as well as the odor on the adjacent communities. So we've been able to balance everything, I think, really, really well. And fortunately, we had enough property to allow us to allow that to happen.
Now, once this begins, how long will the expansion project take?
We still have about another year of design work to have to complete before we can start construction. And so we're anticipating construction to start during the fall of 2019. And that should last about 3 years. So we'll be finishing construction about the fall of 2022. And then from there, it's about another 6 months as the new plant starts coming online, as we start decommissioning the old plant. And so the entire project is supposed to be done by the summer of 2023.
Once it's complete, do you anticipate more expansion will be necessary down the line?
I certainly hope not in my lifetime. We're designing the plant to meet a 40-year capacity need, and so we're really planning on having this serve the North Fulton area well into past 2050, almost probably to 2060 altogether. So there will be another expansion at some point, but hopefully not for a long time.
And what are some of the technological improvements that are included in this particular upgrade?
That's really one of the best parts about this new plant. The plant right now is considered a conventional wastewater treatment plant where it treats water to a very good level, but not to some of the levels that we're seeing at some of other plants like the Johns Creek Environmental Campus. And so we've really taken a lot of the technology advances that we've used in Johns Creek and applied it to the Big Creek plans. So therefore, we're going to be able to deliver an even better water quality than what we're doing today. And some of those treatment innovations include membrane technology, where we'll be able to screen out very, very fine pollutants from the water before we return that back to the Chattahoochee, as well as there's so much advances in odor control that we'll be able to capture the unpleasant odors that are sometimes associated with wastewater treatment plants before they escape from the property and kind of infiltrate the neighborhood. So between those two things, you're going to see a vastly different plant than what you see out there today.
This project is one of multiple water and wastewater investments. Talk about the county's dedication to improving water services for its citizens.
That's something that we've really focused a lot on over the last couple of years. Last year, the Board of Commissioners approved a 9-year, about a $500 million capital improvement program to address water and wastewater issues in both North and South Fulton. And this is one of the largest projects, but we're doing a lot of other projects, including delivering reuse water to the Johns Creek area. We have a number of pump station projects in both North and South Fulton that we're going to be able to complete over the next couple of years, as well as some additional wastewater transmission lines that will take large quantities of untreated wastewater and divert them from one plant to another plant during times of heavy flow or high demand, so and allow us to make sure that we stay within our EPD permit levels. And so altogether, we're seeing a lot of good investments that's really positioning both North and South Fulton in a great position to be able to continue to grow and have the residential and commercial and industrial growth that we've seen over the last few years, but more importantly, what's being forecasted over the next 10 or 20 years.
If you could, just share any final thoughts you have on this issue.
This really is a very exciting time for the wastewater industry. Most people don't think wastewater is that glamorous, but we're very fortunate that we've had a great direction from the manager's office and the Board of Commissioners to allow us to invest into our plants and into our treatment facilities. And so we're really being able to make a positive change, not only in serving the needs of the Fulton County residents, but most importantly, we're doing it in such an environmentally friendly and manner that is allowing us to return water back to the Chattahoochee River in a much cleaner format than what we're actually taking out at the very beginning of part of the process.
David Clark, thank you for the great information, and thank you again for joining us here on Fulton at Work.
Thank you for having me today.
Now, when we come back, we're going to find out how the Public Works Department's Education and Outreach team is educating the young and old on water quality and conservation. So please stay with us. Welcome back to Fulton at Work. From school children to senior citizens, Public Works Education and Outreach Program is teaching all ages about the environmental issues affecting the community. Now, joining us now to explain a little bit more are Jennifer McLaurin and Amy Warnock from the Fulton County Public Works Department. First of all, thank you both for joining us here on Fulton at Work.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Now, please sum up for our viewers what the Public Works Public Education and Outreach staff really is all about.
So the Public Education and Outreach Program is really about engaging the community and helping people to understand what the Department of Public Works does for our citizens and to help them understand the value that they're receiving for the money that they're entrusting to us when they pay their rates and fees, what's done with that money, how it operates for them, and also to help them understand how we all share responsibility for the stewardship of our water resources and also our water infrastructure.
And what is the mission of this team?
The mission of the education outreach staff is to promote environmental stewardship, to let people know our mission and what we want people to do with that mission and change their habits.
If you could tell us about how the programs are developed.
We really do our best to develop our programs based on the needs of the community. So our school programs, for example, are all aligned to the Georgia Standards of Excellence. That helps our teachers fit them into their curriculum. So they change based on age. And then our community presentations and workshops, some of them are offered year-round, like our green cleaning workshop and our Conservation 101, and then some of them will change throughout the season. For example, in the wintertime, we'll do presentations on winterizing your home to protect your home plumbing system. And then as we head into the summer, we might focus more on outdoor water conservation.
Also, if you can give us some detail about the different programs that are offered.
We have a wide variety of programs for all audiences. We have youth programs, K-12 school programs, as well as pre-K programs. We visit summer camps and scout groups. We also do library programs, programs for seniors, civic groups, neighborhood associations, homeowners associations. So we're really available for a wide variety of things. We can tailor those to our audience and their specific requests and needs, as well as the different group size. And they focus on a variety of water conservation and water quality topics.
Now, what exactly are make and take workshops?
Some of the make and take workshops that we offer. The first one is green cleaning, and they are all over the county. Just request them. They are free of charge. Another one we have that is really popular are rain barrels. There's a really small fee associated with that, just to cover the cost of some of the barrels, and also you get a diverter with that. It's a great opportunity to learn about conservation, water quality, and changes that you can make in your home indoors and out.
Now, for these, is there any cost involved?
No, not really. We may have a small fee with the rain barrel, but green cleaning is definitely a free workshop, and you get to take home the actual cleaning supplies with you so that you're trading out stuff that is not as good for the water and for the environment, and provides a safer home.
In this process, how do you assist neighborhoods and homeowners associations?
We help neighborhoods and homeowners associations in a variety of ways. We have different programs such as storm drain stenciling. We will come out and do presentations at HOAs to talk about conservation, water quality. We have the Adopt a Stream program where students, retired people, anyone can adopt it. And we will come out and also talk about anything ongoing in the Public Works Department, if we're putting in sewer lines or water lines that may affect your easements, so that you have a good timeline of what's kind of going on in your community.
Also, if you could tell us a little bit about your help with schools.
We do a lot of work with Fulton County schools, so we offer free outreach programs, pre-K through 12th grade, to schools in Fulton County. All those programs are aligned to the Georgia Standards of Excellence. We also have other programs for schools. We have an art calendar contest that we do every year for student artists. That's open to elementary through high school. We host each year a Fulton County Model Water Tower competition. That's for middle school students. It's an engineering design contest, and it's really designed to get them involved in really what Public Works does in the Water Resources Division and some of the careers that are available. We also offer professional development for teachers. So we do curriculum workshops for Project WET, which stands for Water Education for Teachers. It's a national curriculum. We teach them how to use the books and provide them with some of the activities.
Now with your program, what summer camp programs are offered?
We have a variety of summer camps. We will come out to churches, civic groups, nature centers. We provide craft activities. We'll take them down to the stream and talk about Adopt a Stream. They can get in the creeks. We also have a variety of craft opportunities that we would do at libraries. They're really fun and they're free, so we really enjoy that part of the program, coming out and giving the counselors kind of a break and bringing some environmental education to a camp that may not have an environmental focus.
Exactly what kind of programs take place at the libraries?
At the libraries, we work with typically the children's librarian, but we also do adult programs at the library. So they will contact us and look on their schedule as well as our website for programs. They'll be for pre-K, sometimes story time with younger kids. We do teen programs. We bring different programs out like the Enviroscape to talk about non-point source pollution. And then we also do adult programs. We can do rain barrel classes, fix a leak week workshops to talk about plumbing, winterizing your home. We really enjoy that. It's a great way to reach the northern part of the county all the way down to the south.
Now if someone's interested, what should they do if they want the education and outreach staff to come to one of their events?
If they want to come to an event that we're having that's a public event, they can just give us a call, or they can also reach us on the website. And we have several educators in the group, and we can let them know what's going on. And that's a really great way so that we can find out the needs of the community, what we need to bring to them, and how we can engage them. So that's really the best way. And also watch FGTV to find out what's going on.
And do you have any final additional thoughts on this?
We really want our citizens in Fulton County to know that we're here to help. We hope to see all of you out at an event or a festival sometime soon. And if you'd like to see photographs from some of our past events or get all the information announcements of upcoming events, you can follow Fulton County on social media at Fulton Info.
Jennifer McLaurin and Amy Warnock, thank you for both joining us here on Fulton at Work.
Thank
you so much for having us.
When we come back, summer fun at the library. We'll explain when we come back. Parents looking to entertain their children this summer can turn to their local library for help. Joining us now to talk about the programs happening this summer at all Atlanta Fulton Public Libraries is Youth Services Manager Michelle Bennett Copeland. Michelle, thank you again for joining us here on Fulton at Work.
Hi, Daryl, and thank you for having me.
Now, we've talked about it previously, but before anyone can take advantage of the great programs the libraries are offering this summer, they need a library card, correct?
Actually, you do not need a library card in order to participate with our programs. All of our programs are free and open to the public. However, we want to encourage all of our Fulton County citizens to apply for a library card whenever they visit their local branch.
Please remind our viewers how they can get a library card.
Citizens can obtain an Atlanta Fulton Public Library card by visiting any Atlanta Fulton Public Library and present information displaying your current Fulton County address. It could be a piece of mail, it could be a state ID, driver's license, and as long as you have your child with you, your child is eligible for a library card as well.
One of the most popular summer library programs is Summer Reading Program. What exactly is it, and what can participants expect this year out of it? Our
Summer Reading Program is our annual event that we look forward to each year. This year, the theme for the library summer reading program is Libraries Rock. How awesome. We are looking forward to rocking this summer with many programs, with many things for children and adults, and our infants as well. We have been participating with the Collaborative Summer Reading Effort, which is a statewide program each year for decades. So we would love to get many involved, as many as possible, just to see how we rock in the library. You would really enjoy it.
Now, is this a program that all ages can enjoy?
Yes, the summer reading program is for our early learners, which are our babies, our children, as well as adults. So we want to get the entire family on board with reading and enhancing our literacy skills this summer.
As well as reading, I understand that learning with music is also happening at libraries this summer.
Yes, learning with music in various ways. We are having programs to teach children how to lay music tracks, which is a very attractive program and one way that we are looking forward to bringing our teens into our libraries. And we also have instruments in some of our branches, music lessons that are being provided. So it's just a number of activities that we're offering. We're offering dance parties, dance classes at some of our branches. So we just want to make the library an inviting place where it's not just about opening a book. You can go online and use our digital resources. It's just a vast area of many things that should be attractive to everyone.
Please, if you could tell us about some of the other events happening that children and their parents might enjoy.
We have a few, actually several family engagement activities that we have planned. We have yoga for families, we have exercise and health programs for the family, for the entire family to take part of. We are offering cooking classes at some of our branches. So we just ask that everyone just stay abreast to our website to see what everyone is offering, because there's so many activities offered at various locations. So if you just visit www.afpls.org, click on calendar, and you will see the number of events that we have planned for this summer.
And for those who can't make it to their local library, they can still participate online, correct?
Absolutely. We have an online summer reading program. You're able to register online, and we actually are looking forward to channeling all of those who have internet access to register online. Log your books in, and you can register as an individual or as a family or even a group. If you want to register your school or your summer camp, you are welcome to do that online. And of course, we always welcome you into our branches.
Up to this point, what have you heard from citizens about these summer programs and the impact they have on both children and adults?
Citizens are always a valuable resource to us in supporting our summer reading programs. As I stated, it's an annual event. We have tried to encourage families to take part of this event, and especially the children, to supplement education during the summer, during those summer months when school is out. So we want to ensure the learning continues in preparation for them to return back to school. So our summer reading program is highly supported with families, with children, and it's just something that people look forward to every year.
And what should library patrons keep in mind this summer with the renovation projects taking place?
Well, the show still goes on. We are still active. We are still creating programs, and we'll come to you in your local neighborhood. We're conducting outreach events, and we have a fabulous outreach department whose sole goal is to get out in the community to share the wonderful things that we're doing here at the library as we rock with Library Rocks this summer. So look out for us. We could be in your local community center. We could be in a neighborhood park. We could be actually anywhere. Wherever you are, we want to be.
If you could, please remind our viewers how the library is helping students prepare for another school year as summer vacation begins to wind down.
Well, although we're rocking and rolling this summer with Library Rocks, we're rocking and rolling with education at the same time. We're always encouraging literacy. We're always encouraging and enhancing education. Therefore, the learning does not stop. As a matter of fact, we're just continuing on what they have learned in school through the summer and preparing them for their next grade level or preparing them to even begin school. But the learning doesn't stop. So we're rocking as we do that through the summer with literacy.
If you could, share any final thoughts you have about the summer reading program.
Absolutely. Final thoughts is don't forget that our libraries rock. We can't rock without you, so we're looking forward to seeing you this summer at our local branches, at our neighborhood parks, at community centers, and don't forget online with Beanstack. Visit our website at www.afpls.org.
Michelle Bennett Copeland, thank you for joining us here on Fulton at Work.
Thank you for having me.
Now that's all of our time. Thanks for joining us on Fulton at Work, and a very special thanks to each of our guests. Now we want to connect with you online, so please check us out on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can also watch this show and any other FGTV program at any time on the FGTV YouTube page. I'm Daryl Carver, and we'll see you next time.